Hello. In this example, I want to use a calculator to find the values of log of 10,000, log of 341, and log of 0.06894. Before I use the calculator though, I want to look at this just a little bit more carefully. Because it's log without a base, that base is assumed to be 10. This is the common logarithm. Now, because it's base 10, this first one I don't technically need a calculator for, because this is just 1 followed by some zeros. In order to figure this out, ask 10 to what power gives you 10,000? Well, it's 4. 10 to the 4th power gives you 10,000. And you can know that simply by counting the number of zeros here. And because the decimal's right there, you know that they're all positive. So, this is technically 4. And I'll use the calculator to show that here in a second. Let's look at B. I don't know exactly what B is going to be, but I know it's between 100 and 1,000. And log base 10 of 100 is 2, and log base 10 of 1,000 would be 3. Because there are 2 zeros for 100 and 2 zeros for 1,000, or excuse me, 3 zeros for 1,000. And because it's between there, I know that this answer is going to be between 2 and 3. It's probably going to be around 2.2, 2.3, somewhere in there. I don't know that for sure though. But I do know that that's approximately where this is going to be. And notice that it's going to be positive because right here, this is greater than 1. Look at C. Now, I'm not entirely certain where this is going to be. I would bet probably around negative 1 point something or negative 2 point something. But I know that it's negative because this is between 0 and 1. And that's one thing you should keep in mind. Anytime you have a log without a base, it's assumed to be 10. And because the base is greater than 1, anytime this is greater than 1, the argument's greater than 1, it's going to be positive. Anytime your base is greater than 1 and your argument is between 0 and 1, it's going to be negative. Okay, let's go ahead and use the calculator here. I'll go ahead and type in the log here. So, oops, let me turn that on. So, log of 10,000, close that, click enter. Voila, it's 4. It's exactly what you would have expected. Now, letter B, I use log of 341, 341, and then click enter. And that's 2.5328 if I round to 4 decimal places. Or if I round to, let's say, 2 decimal places, it's just 2.53. Notice that I really do need to tell you where we want you to round this to. Otherwise, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Now let's look at C. C is log of 0.06894. So it's log of 0.06894. And then you can click enter. Notice it's negative, and it's negative 1.16 approximately. So negative 1.16. Now notice that I am rounding to I'm rounding to 2 decimal places here. If I had rounded to 4 decimal places, it would have been negative 1.1615. Or if I had rounded to 3 decimal places, it would have been negative 1.162. Okay, so always remember, if the next one, right here's where I wanted to cut this one off, or after 3 decimal places. If the next one is 5 or above, I round this number up. If this number is 4 or below, I would keep this number. And that's why I kept this at a 6 and did not raise it to a 7. Because this number is below 5. Okay, so there you go. This is how to use the calculator to find some logarithms.